Are you tired of hidden bank fees eating away at your hard-earned money? You're not alone. It's a bunch of people out here poorer than a vegan at a barbecue festival. It feels like every time you turn around, banks are finding new ways to nickel and dime you with fees. But the good news is, a lot of these fees are totally avoidable if you know what to look for. So, you won't be poorer than a church mouse with a gambling habit. Today, we're diving into the top 5 bank fees that are draining your wallet and how you can avoid them. So, if you're ready to take control of your finances and stop giving your hard-earned money away to the banks, stick around. Promise you won't be looking like a pirate with a treasure map written in invisible ink. All right, let's talk about overdraft fees. You know that feeling when you check your account balance and it's way lower than you expected? It's like a punch to the gut, right? Overdraft fees are like the parking tickets of the banking world. They're annoying. They seem to pop up out of nowhere, and they can really add up. Seriously, some banks charge as much as $35 every time you overdraft your account. That's insane. It's like they're punishing you for accidentally spending a few bucks more than you have in your account. And the worst part? These fees can snowball quickly, leading to even more financial stress. But here's the thing, you don't have to be a victim of these predatory fees. The easiest way to avoid overdraft fees is to simply keep track of your balance. I know it sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people don't actually know how much money they have in their account. Luckily, we live in the age of technology, so you can easily check your balance on your phone anytime, anywhere. Another thing you can do is set up low balance alerts. Pretty much every bank these days lets you set up alerts that will text or email you when your balance dips below a certain amount. That way, you'll get a heads up before you accidentally overdraft. And if you're really worried about overdrafting, you can usually opt in for overdraft protection. This basically links your checking account to a savings account or a credit card. So if you do overdraft, the bank will automatically transfer money from your other account to cover the difference. Just be aware that some banks might charge a small fee for the service, so make sure you read the fine print. Knowledge is power, and being informed can save you a lot of money and stress in the long run. Next up, we've got monthly maintenance fees. These are those pesky charges that banks impose on you just for the privilege of having an account with them. These fees can range from a few dollars to as much as $15 or more each month. It's like paying rent on your own money. I mean, come on. They're already making money off of your deposits by lending them out to other people. And yet, they still feel the need to charge you extra. Do they really need to charge you an extra $10 or $15 a month just to keep your money there? It seems a bit excessive, doesn't it? The good news is that monthly maintenance fees are usually pretty easy to avoid if you know what to do. A lot of banks will waive the fee if you maintain a minimum balance in your account. This means keeping a certain amount of money in your account at all times. So if you can swing it, try to keep a few $1,000s in your checking account at all times. This can save you a lot of money in the long run. Another way to avoid monthly maintenance fees is to set up direct deposit with your employer. This is a great option if you receive regular paychecks. Banks love direct deposit because it guarantees them a certain amount of money flowing into their accounts each month. It's a win-win situation. So as an incentive, they'll often waive the monthly fee if you have your paycheck directly deposited into your account. It's a simple and effective solution. And if all else fails, you can always look for a bank that doesn't charge monthly maintenance fees at all. There are plenty of options out there. There are actually quite a few online banks out there that don't charge these ridiculous fees. These banks often offer competitive services and benefits. So, do your research and find an account that works for you. Don't settle for paying unnecessary fees when there are better options available. Remember, it's your money, and you shouldn't have to pay extra just to keep it safe. Make smart choices and keep more of your hard-earned cash. Chapter 3: ATM Fees. The cash machine con. All right, let's talk about ATM fees. You know the drill. You're out and about, you need some cash, so you stop at the nearest ATM. You put in your card, enter your PIN, and then bam, you're hit with a $3 fee. And if you're using an ATM that's not in your bank's network, you could be hit with 2 fees. One from your bank and one from the ATM owner. Talk about adding insult to injury. But don't worry, there are ways to avoid these pesky ATM fees. The easiest way is to simply use your bank's ATMs. Most banks have a network of ATMs that you can use for free. You can usually find the nearest ATM by using your bank's app or website. Another way to avoid ATM fees is to get cash back when you're checking out at the grocery store or other retailers. Most stores will let you get up to $40 or $50 in cash back when you use your debit card. And the best part is, it's usually free. Chapter 4: Foreign Transaction Fees. International travel's costly secret. Now, let's talk about foreign transaction fees. These hidden costs can catch many travelers off guard. These are the fees that banks charge you when you use your debit or credit card in a foreign country. They can be a real nuisance. And let me tell you, these fees can really add up, especially if you're traveling for an extended period of time. Every little transaction can contribute to a significant amount. The typical foreign transaction fee is around 3% of the transaction amount. It might not sound like much, but it accumulates quickly. So, if you're buying a $100 souvenir, you could be hit with a $3 fee. It's a small amount, but it adds up. And if you're making a larger purchase, like a plane ticket or a hotel room, those fees can really start to eat into your travel budget. Imagine paying 3% on a $1,000 purchase. But don't worry, there are ways to avoid foreign transaction fees. With a bit of planning, you can save a lot. One option is to use a credit card that doesn't charge foreign transaction fees. These cards are designed for travelers. There are a lot of great travel credit cards out there that don't charge these fees, so do your research and find one that fits your needs. It's worth the effort. Another option is to exchange your currency before you leave the country. This can be a smart move. You can usually get a better exchange rate from your local bank or credit union than you will from an airport kiosk or a currency exchange bureau in a foreign country. Plan ahead to get the best rates. And if you're really trying to save money, you can always try to use cash as much as possible. It's a straightforward way to avoid fees. Just be sure to keep your cash safe and secure while you're traveling. Use money belts or hidden wallets to protect your funds. Chapter 5: Paper Statement Fees. Save money and trees. Last but not least, let's talk about paper statement fees. These are the fees that banks charge you for the privilege of receiving a paper copy of your bank statement in the mail each month. Seriously, in the age of online banking, who even needs paper statements anymore? But seriously, paper statement fees are a total waste of money. They're usually only a few dollars a month, but they can add up over time. And let's be honest, most of us just toss those paper statements in the trash anyway. The good news is that paper statement fees are incredibly easy to avoid. All you have to do is switch to electronic statements. Most banks offer electronic statements for free, and you can usually access them through your online banking portal. Plus, it's way better for the environment. Outro: take control of your finances. So there you have it, the top 5 bank fees that are draining your wallet and how to avoid them. By being aware of these fees and taking proactive steps, you can keep more of your money in your pocket. Remember, banks are businesses, and their goal is to make money. But you don't have to be an easy target. By being a savvy consumer and knowing your options, you can avoid these unnecessary fees and keep more of your hard-earned money where it belongs, in your pocket. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on managing your finances. And be sure to share this video with your friends and family. Let's spread the word about how to avoid these ridiculous bank fees. Thanks for watching, and here's to smarter banking.